Good afternoon.
Speaking of fucking fools, it's us.
Yep. Hey.
Hey.
Good afternoon. I'm Dom.
I am Jamie.
And welcome back to the cutting room floor. I did it. I finished the whole show.
I know. I can't believe it. I'm so proud of you. You have no idea the tears.
Well, you know.
Wait. Did you squirt out any tears watching this show?
I didn't squirt out tears, but I
Okay.
was very invested.
Yeah, you get
in
emotional.
What was happening? I did like the two leads a lot.
Man,
I had a good time with them. It's a buddy show about movies with a splash of hero shit in it.
Yeah,
Because it's not really hero-y.
It's not.
There's some, obviously, he has powers, but like, he doesn't use them like that. He's not fighting crime.
No.
You know, this motherfucker's fighting auditions.
Yeah. It's kind of like that Matt Fraction run of Hawkeye that I love because it's Hawkeye on his days off.
Yeah, and that was, dude, that comic was so fun.
Yeah.
You know, that was fun.
And that's sort of what they do here by showing like the Clark Kent side of Wonder Man, if you will, because it's definitely a Superman show.
Yeah, and he ain't no Clark Kent.
No, he's not.
He's a little. He can't really. He's very. I mean, his character is very arrogant.
Oh, he is.
He's a know-it-all,
and that's how he is in the comics. Wonder Man is all ego in the comics, and he is an actor in the comics, but he's more of like a stunt man, like JCVD early 90s kind of actor than who what is it, Yahya
Abdul-Mateen II.
Yeah, he's obviously like very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
He does his homework. He really gets into the characters. He tries to figure out even a bit part.
He's a cinephile, bro.
Look, self-tape.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes.
I thought it would be.
That was one of my favorites.
Especially when he's like, this part is kind of in the vein of Igby Goes Down.
Yep, I was like, oh, I was like, as a cinephile myself, knowing all the references, this show is going to hit harder if you like movies. If you don't like movies, this show, you'll still probably like it, but it's not going to hit as hard.
No, not at all.
Because, like, everything I just love movies and shows about making movies and shows because I like seeing the behind the scenes shit that goes on and the shit we enjoy. And it's funny. And in this show, you got a legend. And I mean, Yaya's not a newcomer, but
no,
this is kind of like, besides Candyman, this is kind of like I think the biggest thing he's done, I'll have to say.
Well,
it's his peak season with the accessibility of it.
He was in the first Aquaman.
He is.
And the first Aquaman made over $1 billion.
That is true, but he ain't the lead.
No, he's not the lead, but it introduced him, and he's also in the Watchmen show.
Oh, he's a hero guy. He's a hero guy. Interesting, he's a hero guy. Like I knew him from Candyman. That was the first thing I ever saw him in. I thought he was pretty good in that. He has an interesting acting style.
He does.
He reminds me of like if Lakeith and Denzel had an acting child, not an actual child.
Yes. No, I know what you mean.
He has a quirkiness and weirdness of a Lakeith, but he has the prowess of a Denzel.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, but he's an interesting dude. But anyways, the show we're talking about here is Wonder Man. Because I don't think we actually said
no. I did reference Superman, but it's actually Wonder Man.
We said it, but we didn't intro it. So this is Wonder Man, which is currently streaming on Disney Plus as a limited series. And anyone who's watched us knows I hate TV shows.
He does.
But I can get down with 8 30-minute episodes of a limited series. And this shit flew by. I mean, I watched most of it all in one night.
And look, even found footage is even shorter, I think.
I like found footage as well.
That was a great... we're going to shoot him. I hope you do.
That was funny. There's a lot of little quirky, silly moments here. But, I mean... Big shout outs to Ben Kingsley for doing this.
My God,
He really made this show special. I have to say he was probably my favorite character. But
and their chemistry together.
Yeah, they kind of remind me of Michael B. Jordan and Sly Stallone in Creed. That's what their chemistry reminds me of.
And you know what? Maybe that's what they were going for.
Maybe. I'm sure that, obviously they watched, everybody's seen Creed, so.
Well, they started filming this like 3 years ago. But then they had that strike.
Oh, the damn strike really set shit back.
They finished it like 3 years ago. And for whatever reason, Marvel held on to it. till now.
They knew they had something.
Yeah.
They knew they were like,
I guess they're like,
drop this.
They're not ready for this yet. Whoever they are.
Yeah,
they're not ready.
Well, I mean, people seem to like it. Let's get some stats. Rotten Tomatoes, 91%.
Oh, wow.
IMDb, 7.5, and Letterboxd, 3.9, which I have to score this now that I've watched it all.
Okay.
Which I will do here in a minute. But those are pretty good stats. So I think what people probably like about the show is it's a very refreshing take on a hero. It's something different.
Yeah.
We don't get this type of show or movie too often where we just see a hero being a regular ass motherfucker.
It transcends the genre.
It does. Because the hero shit's been stale for years, until Matt Reeves fucking gets off the goddamn egg and fucking gives me my movie I've been wanting for, I don't know, almost 4 years.
Dude,
now.
It's been 4 years and a month since it came out.
Fucking insane.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it, but it has been.
It feels like it. In terms of waiting, it feels like, because I wanted it the next day.
Oh, yeah. We could have stayed in the theater.
Yep, I would have stayed another 3. I'd be like, I'll stay another 3.
Yeah, keep it rolling, guys.
Sprite and piss real quick. And I will.
Just give me a catheter.
Yep. Yeah. Just let it go.
Shit, just give me a diaper.
Yep. Just let it go. Be like our guy. But yeah, so Wonder Man is something different, now Jameson's the hero guy.
Yeah,
he's a comic guy.
Of.
So I'm gonna let him take the lead. But I'm gonna chime in with my shit. Because I do have a lot of thoughts and opinions on this show, especially the two characters and what their relationship represents in the grand scheme of things. Because they're both way more similar than different. They're pretty much the same guy.
Yeah, they are.
Different ages.
Different generations.
Yep.
Yeah.
The same exact guy. And I think Ben Kingsley realizes that very early on. And I don't think that Simon realizes that until later.
Yeah, definitely later.
Yeah, way later.
I think it's
maybe
like episode
the last
8.
episode. Yeah, I was like,
I think it is episode 8. He's like, oh shit. He's looking at a tennis ball. I think he realizes.
Yes. I would say it's probably the last episode, but I say Kingsley realized it in Matinee.
Yeah.
So, well, go ahead, man. So tell him, you can give him a little rundown.
All right, I have to start off by saying I love this show.
Oh yeah,
I watched
it a few times.
4 times already.
Nice. This is your Sinners.
Yeah. This is
your Sinners.
And Felicia watched it with me this week.
Oh, really?
And she loved it.
All right, good.
And that's saying something.
That is, because she watches hero shit, but
she
the whole
does.
show?
Yeah.
The movie's one thing, but the whole show?
And the whole show. And the first night we did like half the show. Second night we did like 3 episodes. And last night we watched the last one.
It's really 4 hours. It's not too long.
She likes to break it up. If she doesn't like to marathon things, like I could just sit there for 4 hours, watch the whole thing.
Because that's short. I could smack that. Because I watch like a good 2.5, at once, almost 3 maybe. Because I just kind of started running through them.
Yeah, it's easy when you're invested. So the show is the story of Simon Williams, who we find out has some sort of superpowers. So the Department of Damage Control, which came out in some Marvel project, I forget. I think at the beginning of Homecoming there, when you remember Michael Keaton's character is working for something to clean up everything, and it's like Tyne Daly's there, like I think she's working for Damage Control anyway.
All right.
So that's the only thing that really ties it to the greater Marvel universe, other than that Rogers the musical poster that's on the film set. So we're introduced to Simon. Well, actually, first, there's a lot of Superman stuff in this show.
Yeah.
How does this show start?
You see it looks like a cheesy ass version of a Superman movie.
It's in a movie theater.
Yeah, a movie theater watching a Superman-esque movie.
Yes. How does Superman the movie start? Remember?
We start in Krypton. No.
Right before that, it's in a movie theater with the comic book. They're literally showing a comic book movie.
That is right.
In Superman the movie, and this show starts with a comic book movie.
Yep, it sure does.
And it's a young boy and his father watching Wonder Man, and it's clearly an 80s movie.
I think They made them immigrants for a specific reason.
I believe so too, and I think there's a couple. One could be political.
I think it's a little bit of that.
One could also be that Superman is an immigrant.
Yes.
And so obviously he would be the son of immigrants if they were here too. Mm-hmm. So you have this film, and if you look at Wonder Man's costume in that film, he only had that costume in the comics from like 1986 to 1987.
That's like 1 year.
And that's when 87 was when Superman 4, The Quest for Peace came out, like the worst Christopher Reeve Superman film. So I think it's sort of a nod to that because Kevin Feige, the producer of all Marvel stuff, has openly professed his love for Richard Donner's Superman.
I mean, it's one of my. I think it's the best hero. Like, obviously, I know the Dark Knight exists. I know.
Oh yeah,
I know.
The Dark Knight like transcends that.
Like, I know Infinity War exists. Obviously, but like
without it,
Superman the movie is. It's got everything you want in one film.
Yes. And Gene Hackman.
Yes. Hackman. Yes, it does.
Valerie Perrin. Absolutely. And Ned Beatty. Dude. Anything you could want, those three.
Margot Kidder, my favorite character in the fucking film.
Yes, yeah. Look, even Mark McClure, the kid who plays Jimmy Olsen, is great.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's a great film. It's just because it's, I don't know. They don't make them like this anymore because Richard Donner was experimenting really.
Yeah.
So he
was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, he was experimenting. So there's a lot of human touches to this film that I think lacks in current hero films.
And that's what I think Marvel's going for with this. The human touch. Because if you think about James Gunn's Superman trying to do the same type of thing and that speech at the end where Superman is like, that's what makes me human. I forget exactly the speech, but that's like his greatest superpower.
Yeah.
And I think this show illustrates that the human side of things is what makes superheroes great. And you're right, they don't usually focus on that. Because even in Superman the movie, like we don't see Superman till an hour in.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, he's a regular dude for a while.
And even most of the time, he's Clark Kent.
He's Clark Kent.
Or he has kryptonite around his neck.
Yeah.
It's like what? And anyway, so we're introduced to Simon as a kid watching this movie with his dad. And then it cuts to Simon older or now. It's like, whatever it says at the bottom. And he's in a trailer. It looks like a bathroom, actually. And he's getting ready for a role. He's a day player on American Horror Story.
Yep.
So he goes, he meets everybody. He's practicing his line. Then he goes, meets everybody. And he fucks it up because he
won't shut the fuck up.
He won't shut the fuck up. Yes, that's it. Yeah, because he has all these ideas. God,
you're about to talk yourself out of this role.
Yeah, and that's what he does. It's like a 5-minute role in the entire series, and
this guy's like, "We need to develop this character, bro."
Yeah, He's like, "I don't think." Do you think he'd be reading this book? It doesn't say anything about books in the script, but he's done his homework, and it's kind of showing his dedication to the craft.
Yes.
So like, even if it's only like a 5-minute scene that he's in, he wants to have everything be well-rounded.
Yeah. And it's a shame.
Believable.
It's a shame because he's kind of getting punished for being an overachiever a little bit. He's kind of getting punished for trying to bring out the best and make this whole thing the best it can be.
Yeah.
Because I love shit when every fucking character has a purpose. It's developed when characters make sense, even if it's a small character. We've seen roles in movies, shows, small characters, big impact.
Yeah.
Then that character maybe later becomes a bigger character, whatever. But sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's true. And so he gets fired. He goes home. You see he lives in like a shitty apartment complex.
Yeah.
He has to park where like the pole is into the parking spot. Like he has to deal with traffic. He has to deal with all this bullshit that we all deal with.
Yep, regular shit.
And he gets home and he sees people walking out with stuff and they're coming out of his apartment.
Yep, and Olivia, what's her name? Olivia Thornby or whatever?
Yeah, Juno's.
Juno's lover.
Yeah.
She was in Dredd.
Yeah, she was in Dredd.
Yeah.
She played Judge Anderson.
Yeah, she was actually really good in that.
Yeah, she is his girlfriend and she is moving out. She's like, I thought you were working till 5. And
she was like, damn. He's like, I got fired. She's like, damn. Yeah. Well, I'm moving out.
Yeah. He's like, what? You were just showing me rescue dogs the other day, last week, and telling me I couldn't commit. Mm-hmm. And so they break up. Yep. So he's alone. So he goes to a screening of Midnight Cowboy.
Great film.
Incredible film.
One of Dustin Hoffman's best roles. Jon Voight's second best role.
What would be his first? Coming Home?
Coming Home.
Okay. Yeah.
Coming Home.
So the movie hasn't started yet, and he hears this guy on his phone, this British guy. Mm-hmm. And he's loud and he's obnoxious. Mm-hmm. And he looks over at this guy across the way, and they're like, this fucking guy. Mm-hmm. And so he gets up to talk to him, and then he realizes who he is. He's Trevor Slattery, the guy who played the Mandarin.
Yep.
But he knows him for like other shit that he's done. So
he's a fan.
Yeah, he's a fan. Yeah. He is. He like has an encyclopedic knowledge of film and cinema.
Does. Like when he goes and sees Joey Pants and he talks about his role in Midnight Run.
Yeah.
I love Joey Pants in that movie, but like he said, no one talks about him in that film. Yeah. And I was like, oh, look at this guy knowing some shit.
I remember Joey Pants. Wasn't he Richie Valence's manager in La Bamba? That's the first time I ever saw him.
He might have been.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie forever.
Richie! Yeah. So they start talking, and then the film starts, and then Trevor shushes him because the film is starting. Because Trevor did say that he's not going to talk during the film. Mm-hmm. And so they watch the movie, and it's like different scenes, and you can see them reacting to it. Then, credits, the lights come up, and they start talking again, and they're out on the sidewalk, and Trevor mentions he's going to a audition. Mm-hmm. And he says it's for Von Kovac, who is some big director.
Yeah, he's the guy.
I assume, believe it or not, when I'm going to step over here for a second.
Yeah.
Because I could be wrong, but I assume kind of like this dude, right?
Okay.
You think he's like a Jodorowsky?
The goat.
Because that's the vibe I was getting from that dude that was in Superman.
I have no idea who they were, what director they were going for with him.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, because he has an accent.
He does.
And he has kind of a weird vision, it seems.
He does.
And he's just kind of crazy. And from watching the Jodorowsky's Dune documentary, that's just who he kind of reminded me of when they were talking to Jodorowsky.
Well, Jodorowsky is the man.
Yeah.
He is similar. A guy with grand vision.
Yeah.
A lot of ideas. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or a combo of directors, maybe.
Yeah. So Simon is interested.
Hell yeah.
So he goes to his agent and is like, yo, Janelle.
Yeah.
Didn't you, Von Kovac, Wonder Man? And she's in a meeting and she's like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
She's like, you can't even keep the job.
Yeah. You can't even lay in blood.
Right?
How hard is it to lay in blood? Yeah. And so she kind of reams him out for busting in on a meeting that she has. And then she leaves because she says Gesundheit. Because she has like a dinner to go to or something. So he kind of waits it out, checks her computer, gets the information for the casting for Wonder Man, drives,
shit up himself.
Yeah, calls, pretends to be the secretary, gets himself on the list, goes and gets the sides or whatever they are. Mm-hmm. Well, gets the sides of what they read off camera, gets the script to do the audition, and signs a doorman waiver, which we'll go into later.
Yes.
And goes up and sees everyone there and starts to read over it. Oh, he goes into the bathroom first, does all his notes, tries to find,
getting his rhythm.
Yeah. And then Trevor is auditioning. He comes out, he notices him and tells him to come into the bathroom with him. And Trevor looks at his notes, tells him they're garbage. He tries to help him. Mm-hmm. Some of us are trying to help each other, love. He has that like Ringo kind of accent. And so he helps him by telling him what to like take a deep breath and exhale, and then like something about your Abdullah Oblongata and all this stuff. Like then he won't think. He'll just act, and that's like the purest thing he could do.
Simon's got anxiety like a mother.
He does, because he's overanalyzing everything. Because he tells Trevor, he's like, the problem is I've seen the original too many times, so I can't find the character. Like, he can't make the character his own, because all I could see is I forget the fake actor's name in the show, but the Christopher Reeve version of Wonder Man is the only one he can think of. So they call him, and then Trevor's like, hey, in here. So Simon goes. He goes for the script. He can't find it, because I'm assuming Trevor stole it from him. Yeah. To try to help
him out.
Yeah.
I'm overthinking.
Yeah, because you already know all the words, because it's from the original movie. Mm-hmm. So he does the breathing thing, and he says the line that you saw from the clip in the beginning from the old movie. Mm-hmm. And they're watching him, the people at the table, including the casting director and whoever else was there. And you could tell they're actually like,
like, we fucking with you.
Yeah, they're like, wow. And so he and Trevor go out to eat, or go out for drinks, I should say. Because Trevor's like, I might get the wedge salad. And then Simon leaves. Trevor gets a call. You find out he's working for the Department of Damage Control, because they believe Simon is super powered and is either dangerous or an asset. Yep. So he's either extremely dangerous or he's an asset. We don't know which one he is, but he has powers, and he can either work for us or he's going to go to jail.
Yeah, Trevor's a narc.
And that's the end of the first episode. Yeah. So the second episode is your favorite one.
Yes.
It is Self-Tape.
Very anxiety-induced episode.
It's an episode of television centered around an actor trying to record his own audition.
He can't do it at his house because he's got a big-ass hole in his wall.
Yeah.
And it's dirty, just the vibe isn't there.
Yeah,
it looks depressing. It looks like you just got dumped there.
Yeah, because he tries, and when he looks on his phone, he sees how all of his other self-tapes his girlfriend had helped him with.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's just that anxiety again.
Yeah, that environment is not right.
And after he does that, after he sees that, he lets off like a pulse of energy, which, destroys the wall and probably part of the neighborhood.
Yeah, and that's kind of when you get introed to his powers a little bit.
Yeah.
But you don't really see him use them much.
No, because he's trying to keep everything under wraps.
Because of
the doorman
clause, which, that's episode 4, I think.
Yeah, it is episode 4. So he calls up Trevor, who's at a meeting with the dude from the damage control, the DODC, Cleary.
Right? Agent Cleary.
Yeah. So Simon texts him, Trevor, and then the guy's like, well, answer him back. And he's like, I don't want him to think that I'm just waiting around for someone to text me.
Yeah.
So I one of my favorite lines in the entire series is when the guy's like, well, come on. And Trevor's like, I'll play the troll of Trevor Slattery if you don't mind. And I'm like, wow, what a great line.
That's a good line.
And so he texts him back, and they decide to meet, and the guy gives him this ring that's going to copy everything on Simon's computer because he expects him to go to Simon's place. So he goes to Simon's place, and then Simon's like, I'll be right down.
Yeah, he's like, we're not coming here.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Yeah. Bad vibes is actually what I think he says. Yep. So they go driving. They go in Simon's car. His great old...
got a hoopty.
He does. Yep. He does. And you notice later on, that's his dad's car.
It is. It is.
Because when they show that scene of like the brother getting out of the car to go to school, I'm like, I know that seatbelt.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh shit, it's his dad's car. So everything he does is to honor his dad. But that's a whole other thing. Mm-hmm. So they go to the self-tape studio, and
it's terrible.
It is terrible because the woman
sucks.
Yeah, she does suck.
She's the worst reader ever.
Yeah, because she has to read all the sides, the off-camera lines, and then she can't wrap her head around this one sentence.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, thanks. That's great. And then they leave. And then, they're trying to figure out where to go. And Trevor's like, well, you've been out here 8 years. Don't you have any friends? And Simon's like, no, you've been out here for decades.
Yeah.
And Trevor's like, there is one person from my South Shore Hospital days.
Yep.
The show he was on a long time ago. So they go to Joe Pantoliano's house.
Joey Pants.
Yes.
The GOAT.
Oh my God. What a fucking asshole.
He was a dick.
He was a total dick. And do you want to talk about this part? Because, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, so they get to his house, and Joey Pants, he's playing that fake nice shit.
Yes.
You know, like, oh, well, it's so good to see you, yada, yada. But at the same time, he's just bragging and boasting about everything he has, how much money he has and his investments. Oh, I'll get my chef to make you lunch.
Yeah, I just stole him from Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's great. And I'm like,
Fresh Mott's from New Jersey.
And Simon's like, oh, all right, I'm going to just, play into it, stroke his ego a little bit.
Yes.
And he's like, shit, it's Joey Pants. Obviously, he's a fan. They talk movies a little bit.
Yeah. Baby's Day Out.
Baby's Day Out, yeah. Which, actually no one liked, I guess.
Yes.
But, so, the whole time, Joey's just kind of he's being an asshole to Trevor, because obviously he knows Trevor is
down and out.
That he's not.
Yes.
And he's acting shocked that Trevor actually has an opportunity to maybe do something big. And even though he claims he's retired, he's still wondering why he wasn't contacted about said project.
Yes.
And
what's this I hear about a Von Kovac movie?
Yeah. And so it's like, well, if you're retired, why the fuck would you hear about the Von Kovac movie?
Well, I think one of the things that shows that he's a dick when they're talking, and he's like, you can't audition on an empty stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm offer only, so I don't really remember what that's like.
Yes. Oh, God. That was one of these fuck yes. I'm offer only. I'm like, you can offer these nuts, bro.
Yes.
Right? It's such a dick.
Yeah, he was such an asshole.
Offer only. But that's where you want to be as an actor.
Yeah, really.
You want to have to audition.
Like I don't think Leo has to audition.
That man has not auditioned in 30 years.
Sean Penn doesn't have to. Michael B. Jordan no longer has to audition.
I feel like he auditioned for a long time now.
Probably, but I think after Black Panther, why would he have to?
I would say probably after Fruitvale, even. Like, if you saw Fruitvale, you'd be like, all right, I don't need to see this guy back.
Yeah, because he was mostly a TV guy. Like, start with The Wire and Friday Night Lights and Parenthood. Yeah.
I was like,
God, we know his whole resume.
Right? Real shit. I mean, it's just like a lot of people kind of dug into him with him winning the Oscar and everything.
Why? So, he did a great job.
No, not dug in like an asshole. Like, kind of.
Oh, we knew that before, though.
Yeah, but now, but all, people don't know.
I thought you meant like in a bad way.
All they see is a pretty face. And they're like, oh, wow, this guy really did like pay his dues, Like, figuring out like this dude's been acting for like 20-something years.
Wait, how old is he?
39.
He's 39. He's probably been acting.
He's been acting since
for like 26 years.
15, yeah.
Yeah, at least like since 2000, if not before.
Yeah, he was in Hardball, Keanu Reeves. That's like 01.
Yeah.
So he's been in the game a while.
Because if he was in The Wire, wasn't that around 99 or 2000?
I was like, The Wire, I want to say it was between like maybe 99, like 04 or 05.
Yeah.
That's old boy.
That's like Sopranos era.
Yeah. Where's Wallace? So he came along. But I do feel like Michael B had to audition for a long time, bro. Because, anyway, that's a whole different
And look, he was in the greatest film of 2015, directed by Josh Trank.
Four?
Yes.
The greatest film.
Yeah, the greatest film of 2015.
Oh, yeah,
starring our boy, Miles Teller.
Miles Teller, my man.
Jamie Bell.
Love Jamie Bell. The cast was fucking great.
Yeah, everything about it should have been great.
That cast was A1.
Yeah.
That's what it is, but
because even Michael B. Jordan was great in it. I mean, as a young Human Torch, like I realize a lot of people don't like when they. I hate to say race swap because we're all the human race.
Yeah,
but color swap. Let's just say color swap.
They're like, my Human Torch ain't no N, So yeah,
he's a flamer. Yeah, wait, what?
He was in another good, like, kind of superhero Chronicle.
Yeah, with Dane DeHaan.
Who the fuck is that?
He played Harry in Amazing Spider-Man 2.
That's the skinny little kid, right?
Yeah. And he was
I didn't know his name.
He played Valerian in Valerian.
Yes, the main kid. He's in a bunch of shit. I just didn't know his name.
He's actually a decent actor.
Yeah, he's not bad. The Chronicle was good.
He's from PA too. I think he's from the Bethlehem area.
Okay.
Because Miles Teller's from Downingtown.
Real close, the homie. I'm good. PA all day. And Michael B's from New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, so all awesome. Local boys.
Because I know The Wire took place in Baltimore, right? Yeah. So I wasn't sure, since he was that young, if he was from there or...
He's from NJ.
That's awesome.
NJ, man. But,
a lot of... Kevin Smith, Jon Stewart,
New Jersey.
Michael B. Jordan. That's all that matters.
New Jersey's big.
Do not talk about Bon Jovi, because he's terrible.
Oh, come on. I'm a cowboy. Oh. Come on, bro. That song slaps. Come on, dog.
That song is bad medicine.
Bro. That's a good song. But, anywho, so.
Yeah.
So Simon's like, he picks up on all this, right?
Yeah.
And, the thing I did love about Simon, where he did remind me a lot of myself, is don't fuck with my friends. Bro.
Yes.
I don't give a shit who you are.
Yeah.
You're being rude to this guy. He came to you for help, and you're just being a dick and rubbing everything in his face. You took everything from this guy.
Yes.
You took the role that could have changed the trajectory of his whole life.
Yeah.
You took that from him, and now you're going to kick him while he's fucking down. We're in your beautiful Malibu house, you know what I mean? And
wait, my tree needs more light.
Yeah. That's what I'm like, man.
His indoor tree.
Showing off, man.
Yeah, that's all he was doing.
So,
and I love the fact that he uses his whole name.
Yeah.
It's like, no, Joey Pantoliano.
Yeah. So Simon has a phone call with his agent in the bathroom. And he's basically telling her, like, look, I'm trying to show this dude's ego. We're trying to shoot this tape. And she's like, bro, just get the fucking tape done and get it in. She's already pissed off that this motherfucker went behind her back and got this audition.
Yes.
Which you gotta love and hate, because as an agent, you're like, dude, what are you doing? You can fuck shit up. But you took that initiative, and it kind of showed, like, this is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
If you get this part, this is going to up your profile times 10 from where he
plus
was.
her residual.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, I'll get my 10%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, so it's more of a win, because we're feeling them a little bit.
Yeah.
So they're trying to get this tape made. And basically, Simon's just had it up to here with this guy and his fucking attitude. He tells him the fuck off.
He does.
And he even tells him that the one movie they're talking about, you're like,
Baby's Day Out.
Baby's Day Out. Yeah, I never seen it.
A baby couldn't even make you funny.
Baby couldn't even make you funny. Yeah, I never seen it. Have you seen it?
No, but because it looks terrible. I think Simon's assessment is right.
I'm like, I might have to watch it now.
Terrible.
Obviously, Joey Pants is a good enough sport to, like, because obviously he's playing a role, but you can tell Joey Pants is a cool ass motherfucker.
Yeah, and there's Baby's Day Out posters all over his house.
Like, that's
so
funny.
That's the joke.
Yes, and he's cool with being that butt of that joke. So it's funny. So Trevor's like, dude, I appreciate you sticking up for me. Fuck it, let's just go to my crib.
Yeah.
And his crib doesn't work because his neighbors are loud as fuck.
Yeah, because he's like, how do you still have a place after all this time? Yeah. And he's like, South Shore Hospital money.
Yep, he's like, I bought my South Shore Hospital money. And I'm like, that's a good investment.
Yeah.
Because he probably bought that place
when it was cheap.
Worth fucking 8 times what it was. I'm like, so he actually was pretty smart there for a guy who's kind of like on probation.
Yeah, and even Joey Pants says that, he was drugged out the whole time.
Yeah.
That's why he, kind of got him kicked off the show.
Yeah. But now, in Joey Pants' defense, it does sound like Trevor was an asshole back.
It does, yeah.
Which is, he's like,
there were white worms crawling out of your body.
He's basically Simon now.
Simon
is trouble.
Yeah,
he's talented, obviously. So his foot gets in the door all the time, but puts his foot in his mouth all the time.
Yeah.
So. Where do they go after they leave his place?
They go to Simon's.
Yep, they go back to Simon's.
Yeah, because Simon's like, I know where we can go.
And they go to his crib, and pretty much Trevor realizes, I'm dealing with someone not normal.
Yes.
And he sees the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And he obviously gets the vibe like, okay, this dude has powers. He's depressed as shit.
Yeah.
And holy shit. But he starts going through his shit.
Yeah. He puts that ring on the computer.
Yep. He starts going through his shit and he's snooping.
Yeah. The worst.
Simon asks him, "Hey, bro, you want a pizza?"
Yeah. You like pepperoni?
Pepperoni, yeah.
Yeah.
And he kind of like comes out
and he sees Trevor staring at the wall because he had it covered.
Yeah.
And Simon pulled the sheet down that was covering the hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah. And Simon's like, no doubt.
No. And he accepts it kind of.
Yeah.
He's kind of, it's one of those, we don't have to say anything about this moments.
Because as far as Trevor knows, that could have always been there.
Yeah.
And the worst part about that is it probably destroyed that awesome Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Yes, he did I did peep the Butch Cassidy poster.
And in his room, because when Janelle calls him in the beginning of the episode, it shows like his bedroom. Because he's like, oh, she loved me, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
You see, he has a Dr. Strangelove poster.
Yes, he does. I was like, I did notice. I was like, I got posters.
And in the 7th episode, in Trevor's place, I think when he confronts Trevor, he's standing in front of a Planet of the Apes poster.
Apes, I did notice that.
It's all movies we've covered.
Yep. I was like, that's
it's crazy.
The original Planet poster. I caught that one fast because I love that movie. I was like, shit. Your boy Heston.
Yeah. Oh, his ass.
Yeah.
Heston's ass.
Making a lot.
So that's the end of episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
So then we go to episode 3, Pacoima,
which was my least favorite episode.
Really?
And not because I didn't like it, because it just frustrated me.
Oh, okay.
Because I know people who deal with family like this all the time.
Yeah.
And
I can't
stand it.
But isn't that what kind of makes it great then? It's relatable.
It is, yeah. That's why it frustrated me. That's what I was like, not that it was bad. Every episode is good. No, I liked every episode.
Yeah.
But that episode frustrated me because I'm like, especially immigrant families. I know this is how they are. His brother, fuck that dude. Yeah, did he come through in episode 7? Fine. But like, my God, bro, it's just like,
he's really
everything this man said, this guy blinked, he critiqued him. I'm like, dude, I'd be like, bro, I'm gonna slap shit out of you. And he's just as bad as Joey Pants.
He is.
Like, go ahead. Tell him about the episode.
Well, actually, I think that's why they did it that way. They had Joey Pants first.
Yep, so you can see the contrast of both sides.
Yeah, like what Trevor goes through and Simon. You're exactly right. They are the same, just different generations.
Yep. That's what I was like, that's what I was like. These two characters they're yin and yang. They're the same dude. One's just old, one's young, one's black, one's British. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, so
this episode, I think in the beginning is when you find out why Trevor's working for the Department of Damage Control, because it shows him coming into LA, getting arrested, and then they're going to throw him back in jail, or he can. And he's like, number 2.
Yep. Like, bro, look.
Second option 2.
Man, I just thought about somebody else for the recast for I originally had. We'll say that.
No, it's cool. That's fine.
Say that. All right.
Because honestly, I was just going to spitball it because I'm like, I have you. Yeah, obviously, we already decided you're Wonder Man.
We already decided.
Yeah, we already decided.
I'm playing Simon. All right?
Yeah.
But
so you could probably do Trevor too.
Yeah, maybe.
I had some ideas for Trevor, but it's like, is it like his stature? If we don't need like his stature.
How old do you think he's supposed to be in this?
Well, it's actually like 13 years after Iron Man 3, because he does say, I've been sober for 13 years.
Okay, so
probably like whatever age Ben Kingsley is.
Okay, so he's what, 64, 5?
God, he's probably in his 70s, bro. Gandhi was like 44
he looks
years
really
ago.
Good though, because I was thinking, it just popped in my head. Like, I was like, man, Robert Downey Jr. would be good for this.
My God, he'd be incredible.
But he might be too young.
Yeah, look, even our go-to guy would be great, but he's too young. Sam Rockwell.
Oh man,
he would knock it out of the park.
Fantastic in this.
Yeah.
Did you watch Good Luck, Don't Die?
Not yet. I've been doing a lot of school stuff.
Check that out.
Is it good?
It's interesting, but he's good in it. It's got a lot of good ideas and concepts. They don't all work, but a lot of it does. But you should watch it.
He's 82.
Wait, Ben Kingsley's 82 years old.
Yes. So when they filmed this, he would have been like late 70s. Oh
my goodness.
He would have been like probably 79, filming like most of the episodes.
He was old in fucking Schindler's List. So
yeah,
I guess it only makes sense he is that old. Holy fuck,
and look,
he
Gandhi,
looks fantastic.
Gandhi was like 44
like,
years ago.
I was like, what is that, 80 something? Yeah, like,
yeah.
God, he looks great. Okay. Whoever he gets probably going to be younger than fucking him. So,
yeah.
Whatever. But anywho, yeah, go ahead.
So we find out that he chooses to not go to jail, and so he's going to spy on Simon. So everything has been kind of manufactured.
Yeah,
yes,
it's kind of a setup.
And so the agent has him doing all these things. So he's talking to Simon, and Simon says that he has to go to Pacoima, where his family's from, because it's his mom's birthday. There's a party. Yeah. And Trevor's like, oh, birthday party. I'd love to go.
Yeah, let me go.
Yeah, I've never been to Pacoima. And he's like, Simon's like, it's basically Cleveland, but with palm trees. I've never been to Cleveland either. So he takes him, and one of my favorite transitions. Simon's like, look, they don't know that I got fired from American Horror Story. And, Trevor's like, as Belinda Carlisle would say, our lips are sealed. And then the song starts playing. And I'm like, God, I just love this damn show. And it shows, going into Pacoima.
Uh-huh.
And it's sort of like whatever the beginning of The Office is for Scranton, but for Pacoima. So they go. He meets Simon's mom. Trevor meets Simon's mom. They meet his brother.
She's an old Haitian lady.
Yeah, she's an old Haitian lady. Yep. And his brother. He and his brother don't have Haitian accents. What's the age gap?
Do you think they're probably first generation? I'm guessing.
I'm assuming, but I don't know if they were born here. I guess they were, because the dad said. The dad said when I first got here, I saw this movie.
I'm thinking they're there. I'm like, they're probably first gen. So
yeah. So
what do you think the age gap is between them?
Well, if I'm thinking back to when,
yeah, he was.
So he was like high school, and he was in like 4 or 5 junior high.
Younger. Yeah, I was
maybe
thinking 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
because he felt a lot older than Simon to me, like 10 years. But I think it's probably supposed to be like 5 or 6.
But he probably had to take over that role after the dad died.
Yes,
and we don't know how the dad died.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and then it's unanswerable questions. I'll go into it later. So they go, and the brother's showing off like he just redid the mom's kitchen because it had been the same forever, and there was a fire in the kitchen when Simon was 13, a mysterious thing, and they go out into the. I'll say Lanai because I'm a Golden Girls fan.
Okay.
But they go out to the Lanai, which is where the party's going to be. And they're talking. And the guy recognizes Trevor. Mm-hmm. He's like, hey, weren't you the Mandarin? And he's like, yeah, that was an acting role I took to pay off my drug and gambling and prostitution debts. And the mom's just like, okay, moving right along.
Yep, moving right along.
So then, family and friends start to show up, and you're right. It's a big Haitian celebration.
Yes, it is. It is a Haitian celebration, and I think it's interesting this comes out at a time where immigrants are under fire, but it kind of shows like, hey, no matter where you come from, we all do the same things. We celebrate similar ways.
And we're all the backbone of this country. Because, dude, even though I'm a Caucasian, I'm putting air quotes around it. You can't see it. Like, my family were still immigrants to this country.
Yeah.
Like, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I did think that was great because, like, you see Trevor going around trying to get information from people, and nobody knew anything about Simon.
Yep.
Even though, like, I would ride with him every day.
They don't even realize he can speak Creole.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Like his cousins who
talk shit about him.
To his face. Is like, I can understand what you're saying.
They didn't even realize.
And they're like, oh shit, yeah. Oh, he's lazy, and lazy people don't eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, I had like 3 auditions and an acting class. Is that a lot? Yeah. Yes, it's stressful. You gotta.
And Trevor, and I like Trevor because he has his back here, just like he had his back at Joey Pance's house, because he stresses to them how hard and difficult these things are, these auditions, and how getting these auditions are a big step. And like,
what exactly is
callbacks,
a callback?
Yeah, so like getting these callbacks are important.
Yeah.
It's like you understand, it's like, he's explaining, like, thousands of people try for this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and like, for him to get, that's huge.
Yeah, because they're waiting for the callback. Yes. And, you know, there's tension between him and his brother.
Oh, my God.
And I think I know why, and it has to do with the next episode, believe it or not. So they're going over some stuff, and then Trevor finally talks to the mom while she's doing dishes. And the mom tells him a story about how after their dad died, Simon was using his dad's bicycle, and he fell and he skinned his knee, and he had her kiss his knee, and then he thanked her for loving him. And she was like, I always thought he was okay with being alone because he had his Criterion DVD collection.
Of course.
You know,
like your boy.
Yeah. He had, you know, whatever. You are Simon Williams.
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
A lot like this guy, bro. Holy shit.
You're just not a dick to everybody.
Yeah, I'm much nicer than him. And I'm acting. It's a collaboration. I'm not going to try and take it over.
You would be more like him at the end instead of him in the beginning. So, like, you know, she tells him the story, and I think Trevor realizes who Simon is as a person, because then he's watching Simon and his brother and his mom as they're singing happy birthday to her. And he sees how disconnected Simon is and how disconnected everyone else is from Simon. And his whole perception changes. And then the brother kind of becomes even more of he becomes a Joey Pants.
He does.
After Simon gives the mom their gift when they're going to leave, because he's like, oh, I guess I paid for that because I'm taking care of you and you're taking care of him and blah, blah, blah. You've been dicking around for over a decade, la-di-da, blah, 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 blah. And then Simon grabs a hold of this island, the thing his mom always wanted in the kitchen, and busts it up.
Yep.
So whatever his powers are, he can destroy things.
Oh, yeah.
So he and Trevor are driving back, and they're not talking, and he starts to say something to Trevor, and Trevor's like, look, we don't have to talk about it. It's okay. And then they stop, and Trevor's like, look, I got to pee. And Trevor had a mic. I forgot to mention he was mic'd up. Yep. He had a wire. Because we were talking about Michael B. Jordan. So he was wired.
Yep, he was wired up.
So he takes it and he breaks it because he doesn't want the Department of Damage Control to know anything about Simon, because he realizes Simon is like a sensitive, lonely person.
Yep, just like him.
And then as he's walking back, Simon gets out of the car and is holding his phone. And Trevor's like, what is it? Is it your mom? And he's like, no, it was Janelle. She's been trying to get a hold of both of us, but no one has your contact information. We got the callback.
Got the callback, hey.
And dude, he looks so emotional. He like raises his hand in the air, and you're just like, you feel that.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, I can't believe how emotional I'm getting because this guy is winning finally after losing for so long.
Yeah. And just the start of winning.
We're excited
for the callback.
But that's for him. That's a huge thing. And that's the end of the episode. Episode 4 now. Doorman. We learned about we learned about DeMar Doorman Davis.
Yep.
Who is a doorman at a club, takes a trash bag out one night, sees this ooze coming out of this Roxxon dumpster. Roxxon is kind of like Exxon and Marvel. Mm-hmm. And they do like terrible experiments and stuff. Like, remember when Exxon was like dumping oil everywhere? Destroying the environment. Yeah, that's Roxxon. Mm-hmm. Only worse.
Get your rocks on.
Yeah.
You should get your rocks off.
I know, but I guess if you have your rocks on, you can get your rocks off. Yeah, okay. So he touches this substance, and after that, he becomes like a human door.
Yeah.
And it's the only way you can describe it. Mm-hmm. And then he ends up saving all these people, including Josh Gad at the club, Jay Gad. When there's a fire at the club, but the door won't open. So he can also go through walls and doors. Yeah. So he goes through, and then he has people go through him, and he saves everybody. So Josh Gad hires him as his, like, I don't want to say bodyguard, but kind of chauffeur valet. Yeah, he's like a valet. So he's like Kato to the Green Hornet if Josh Gad was the Green Hornet. And he becomes famous then for being like Josh Gad's valet, as Mario Lopez tells us. Yep. I'm sorry, AC Slater tells us.
Slater.
So
come on, Preppy.
Yeah. So then Josh Gad is doing this film called Cash Grab, and they're trying to figure out a new novel way to have a bank heist. And he's looking at Damar and he realizes. So he talks Damar into co-starring in this film with him, and it being the way that they get out of the bank after they're locked in. And, because he comes up with his catchphrase, ding dong.
Ding dong.
So then he becomes famous from this movie Cash Grab. And he starts to do endorsement deals for stupid shit.
Like the potato bag.
Yeah, the potato bag. And whatever kind of X-Lax type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all weird shit.
Oh, they're going with Michael Strahan. Apparently, he's famously constipated or suffers from constipation. What? And yeah. So like he has all these issues now because he's pretty much like a one-trick pony.
Yep.
And he's even become a joke because he's on that one late night show.
Yep.
And the guy's making fun of him. And then even though he does have that great scene doing Shakespeare, which I think is actually really funny.
Well, he didn't want to be an actor.
No, he didn't because he was happy being a doorman.
A doorman, $200 a year with benefits. That worked for most people.
He's like, all right.
He's like, yeah, gotta
yeah.
Because he really liked his job.
He loved his job,
doorman.
Yeah, the club doorman. Because that's probably why whatever that substance was, it probably would just enhance what is naturally in you, because that's usually how comic book shit works, right? So like if you would have touched it, you would have just been more charming.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh,
well, the world don't need that.
I know we won't be able to handle
it. I'm running to Jane Fonda.
I know
we're running away and getting eloped.
I understand.
Even if it only lasts for a few years.
Hey,
if she married me today, she would live to be 100. No question,
dude. I know a woman who's 106.
You do,
bro. So it's possible. It's possible.
It's 106.
And probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
God, bro. That's so fucking
yeah.
Bro, this woman was born like 1920.
Yeah,
like,
1920.
Damn.
Yeah.
Insane.
She was born 3 years before Safety Last, and the same and the same year as The Kid, the Charlie Chaplin movie, The Kid. If you've ever seen
what's it, Harold Lloyd?
Harold Lloyd, Safety Last. Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, Harold Lloyd.
Yeah.
This woman, they could have shared a room together at some point.
Honestly, she could have been like a child star in the silent era. She could have been one of the Little Rascals.
Little Rascals, yeah. I must say, Safety Last is probably a top 3 silent film that I've watched. I'm just going to say that. I found Harold Lloyd's brand of humor more aligned with me than Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
It's just, I know that's probably an unpopular opinion.
No, I feel the same way, believe it or not, because like Harold Lloyd is like the Wonder Man of silent film stuff, because it's relatable things, because he's working.
Yes, that's what I was like.
He's trying to get his girlfriend a ring or whatever, you know, and he's trying to, it's more relatable.
The Tramp is just always in some weird shit going on.
Yeah.
Think
about the Gold Rush.
Yeah, I'm like what moving houses?
Yeah.
Crazy shit, you know?
Buzz.
And like, Buster Keaton's fine, very physical, but.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just liked Harold Lloyd. Anywho, that's
no, Harold Lloyd is relatable, and it actually fits into this because, like, DeMar Davis is relatable too, like Simon Williams, because he's got bills.
Yeah.
He's got whatever. And I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but this show exemplifies what made Marvel different when it started in the 60s.
Yeah.
What made it different was their heroes had real world problems, even in spite of their superpowers. So like Spider-Man, he's super strong. He can do all this stuff, but he doesn't know how to make money to help his aunt pay the bills.
His aunt, he's broke.
Yeah. And like the Fantastic Four, they're always getting kicked out of their building because they can't pay the rent. Because like superheroing doesn't pay.
It don't pay.
Yeah.
Shit, that's why you got to be Bruce fucking Wayne.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony Stark.
What's your superpower? I'm rich.
Being rich.
Yeah.
So like
that's what he says in Justice League. He actually he tells the Flash that.
It is a superpower.
Yeah. So DeMar Davis, he's looking at these like overdue bills in his H2 or H3 or whatever Hummer he has. And he gets a call from JGAD. They want to get the the gang back together for Cash Grab 2.
Cash Grab 2.
I love the name Cash Grab just because it's so...
It's to the point.
Yes, it is.
That's what they're doing.
So he's like, yeah, I'm in. He's like, oh, thank you. So they go and they're filming the scene where J-Gad is throwing the money through DeMar from they're in a truck this time instead of in a vault.
Mm-hmm.
And he's throwing the bags out and he's going to go through. And as he's going through, Doorman just starts vomiting this liquid out and Josh Gad disappears. Yep. He doesn't come out the other side. And that is what the Doorman clause is, because that's when the Department of Damage Control puts their foot down. No superpowered individuals can star in like TV shows or movies because the insurance is too high.
Yep.
And you find out that Simon at some point in time is watching this on his phone when he's getting ready to co-star in some doctor show because he has scrubs on.
Yep.
And I believe that's what stops him from being a bigger actor.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's what his brother doesn't understand.
Yep.
Is that if anyone would find out about that, and that's why he's been dicking around for 10 years, you know? That's why it seems like he's not doing much, because if he does too much, it'll ruin his life.
Yeah. Yeah, the Doorman was an interesting episode.
It was really good, and that was actually really succinct. I can't believe I got through it that quick.
Yeah, you did it good.
But those are all the points.
Those are all the points, and now you know this is Simon's a problem now.
Yes,
because this clause is very real and very in effect right now, and he's actually really scared when things happen out in public, which you see a little bit later.
Actually, the next episode.
Yes.
Because, so Trevor's job is to get evidence that Simon is actually superpowered, because there is no actual evidence at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So we cut back to Simon and Trevor in the present day. Present day, that's what it says.
Yeah, present day.
And they're celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting a drink. Now, Trevor doesn't drink. He always has his Virgin Marys. Yes, extra horseradish.
Cool.
So they're celebrating because they got the call back.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy buys them drinks. And then they find out why the guy buys them drinks, because Trevor owes
this dude
for how many 8 balls?
It was like
25 8 balls.
A lot of drugs.
All this stuff.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, Trevor.
I guess he had a party that night.
Yeah, it was probably just him.
Yeah, and he said
him and John Belushi.
Yeah,
That's and Robin Williams back in the day. So the guy takes him out back with his thugs.
Yep.
And he's beating the shit out of Trevor. And Simon has a gun on him, and I think a knife or a nightstick or something. I forget. And so these girls come out of the club, they leave, and then Simon actually uses his powers to beat the guys up, to save Trevor. And then they find out this kid on a scooter with a GoPro may or may not have filmed everything.
No, he fucking did.
Oh, yes.
Standing there still.
Yes.
Man, I should have done that. I'm so glad you did.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Trevor's just the craziest and probably best character.
Yes, Trevor was definitely my favorite character.
So they start to chase after this kid because they have to get this footage.
Mm-hmm.
And they chase him all over town and into this other club. And the kid is like, look, this is going to get uploaded to YouTube at 9 o'clock automatically unless you help me get my motorcycle back from the kid whose name I can't remember right now. That's terrible.
It don't matter.
Yeah. So they're like, all right, where do we find him? So it's the next morning they go to this kid's house and they're trying to, when Trevor and Simon are walking up to the house, Simon goes over this whole story. We're going to pretend to be cops because the bike's stolen, because they're believing the kid.
Yeah, the guy with the GoPro.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, and he tells him this whole thing from Law and Order season 14 or whatever episode that he remembered. And I don't know if he co-starred in it,
maybe,
or if he just remembers it from watching it. So he knocks on the door, and he says this stuff to the girl, and then she recognizes Trevor. She's like, "Yo, aren't you the Mandarin?"
Yeah. Come on in.
Yeah. Yo, it's the Mandarin. And
the
so
fucking dude's like,
yo, we used to do impressions of you in middle school, man. America.
So this plan instantly blew up.
Yeah. So they're talking to this kid, and they find out that the other kid lied to them about the motorcycle. So they're trying to figure this all out. And while they're trying to figure it out, the dudes from the night before come up, get the kid out of the car because they ask where Trevor Slattery is. And they come to the door, and they threaten to shoot the kid. And Trevor's like, I wish you would. Because Trevor's now on the side of the kid in the house because they make candy.
Yep.
That's all they do. They make candy. Even though, they thought it was drugs or whatever at first. Drugs. And the neighbor thought it was drugs. Mm-hmm. And so the neighbor who thought it was drugs ends up calling the cops. The cops show up. And then Janelle calls while the cops are there talking to the guys on the porch, telling them to put down their guns. And Janelle is like, look, Von Kovac's leaving the country. The callback's been moved up. It's today.
You got to get to his crib.
And he's like, oh, what? And then guns start going off. And Simon's like, oh, shit, we got to go.
Let's go.
So he and Trevor run out the back with everyone. Oh, and they get the kid in the door while the cops are there. So he and the guy he was beefing with make up. They get the GoPro. They delete the footage. And this is all before that. So then they run out the back. They get in the car, and then Trevor's like, we're in the wrong seats. He's like, just drive, go.
He's like, just go.
And God, I love Trevor's face as he's like turning.
Yo, I'm like, bro, when's the last time you did it before? It's just like, I feel like this guy's been driving 40 years.
Yeah, because it looked like Simon probably had no power steering.
Yes. I'm like, this guy's driving. This is fucked up car.
And then that leads to the next episode, the callback.
Yep.
Where they drive to Von Kovac's house.
Bonnie C.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say Kojak. And it's this huge house in Hollywood.
Yep.
And it's amazing.
Beautiful.
And even on the gate, it's like a V and a K.
Yep.
So they go in, and Simon is already stressed out because I forget the episode before when they're looking for the kid. Trevor is like, hey, Janelle just sent us the sides for the callback. Mm-hmm. And he starts reading it to Simon. And he's like, look, we don't have time for that now. And then he tells him that he's like, Barnaby betrays Wonder Man. It's like, oh, wait, what? So they pull up to the side and start reading it.
They pull over.
Yeah. And then that's when they see the kid.
Yep.
And they're like, wait, is that him? And then that's when they follow him into the club. So, okay, so we're back now because they already know what the sides are going to be.
Yeah.
So Simon had fallen asleep because he's exhausted after all that. And they go... And because they've probably been up all night.
Yeah, I'm like, even up.
Because even Trevor's like, oh, you'll catch your second win. You just have to let your sails go into it.
Yep.
So they get to the house, and they see a pair of shoes at the door.
Yeah, but this is so funny.
Yeah, because Simon's stressed the fuck out.
Yeah, because he's like, dude, it's one pair of shoes. He's like, so this is a setup. This is a test.
Yeah.
Because he's like, if it's a bunch of people here, it'd be a bunch of pairs of shoes. But why did only one guy take his shoes off?
Yeah.
He's like, something's off here.
So they knock on the door. This woman opens the door, and Simon's like, is she wearing shoes? And she's wearing these billowed pants, and you can't
see if she's wearing shoes. Yeah.
So she takes them into the room with the other actors. One of them is Paul Thomas Anderson's surfing instructor. He says,
"Yep, he did say, surfing instructor."
He's like, "I've never trained or anything.
Yep.
I've been told I was a natural, and I'm, that sounds like a really hard journey."
Yeah.
No, it really wasn't. I know I was being sarcastic. I'm not that into comedy. Oh, it's so funny. And then when he's doing his lines, Simon's like, damn, he is a natural.
Yeah.
He's so pissed off. Oh, it's so great.
Oh, Simon fucks this up, man.
Oh, man, it's so great because so Von Kovac comes in. There's three groups, like 3 Wonder Men and 3 Barnabys for this callback. And they all meet each other. And then Von Kovac has them split up with different people because Simon wanted Trevor because that's his guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Trevor's like, no, it's okay, Simon. It's all right. So they have to do this exercise after they start reading from the script. Von Kovac is like, yeah, I don't like these words. They're getting in the way. Mm-hmm. So he has them just, he gives them like prompts, and then they're just supposed to act however they want. So like Trevor and this other dude, this other kid who's like a Wonder Man. It's like a Wonder Man and a Barnaby, because Barnaby's an older character. Yeah. So it's like a younger character and an older character together. So Trevor and this young kid are a couple. Mm-hmm. And I love Trevor in this scene because it's like they're fighting, and they, I guess the guy wants to break up with the woman or whatever, and Trevor just keeps saying no in different ways. And it's incredible. He conveys so much with just one word said different ways.
Ben K, man.
Yeah. And then Simon and this other guy have to do a scene where Simon is a woman who has no eyelashes, so the lights hurt his eyes. And the guy, I think, is breaking up with her too, right?
Yeah.
And so Simon does a scene from Pretty Woman, which Felicia loved.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She's like, right away, she's like, wait a minute, I know that scene. and even Von Kovac was like, so you did a scene from Pretty Woman. Not what I expected.
Not what I expected. Yeah.
But okay.
I'm pretty sure Von Kovac is in this Swedish movie called The Triangle of Sadness, directed by a guy named Ruben Östlund.
He might be.
I think that is him.
Because he was the that Eastern European leader in Superman, like James Gunn's Superman.
Was that him?
That was him. The guy that Hawkgirl is like, I'm not Superman.
That is him.
Yeah. So then Simon's all upset because he kind of fucked it up. So they're all going back to just relax, I guess, in like the, I want to say living room kind of area. Mm-hmm. And then Simon asks to go again when Von Kovac comes back.
It is him.
And so Von Kovac is like, okay. So he pairs him up with this other guy, has him do this exercise. And the guy is like tearing into Simon, telling him that everyone knows their secret. They're all talking about you.
Yeah,
everybody knows. And then Simon like begs him to stop and then punches through his head. And everyone freaks the fuck out. And then Simon wakes up.
It's a dream. I was like, I was like, this is a dream.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way this actually just happened.
Yeah, I was like, what the?
I was like, no way this just happened.
And Simon wakes up because he's exhausted.
Yeah.
And so Von Kovac actually wakes him up. And he's like, Simon, were you sleeping? And Simon's like, no. Actually, yeah, I was. I just need a minute.
Yeah.
And he goes outside, and then Trevor goes out and talks to him. And it's so incredible because their exchange rejuvenates. Well, that's where he gets his second win. And they start going over the lines from the script, and the way that they interact together, you can really feel it, and you can really feel the emotion. So they start outside, and then it cuts to them inside in front of Kovac with the woman filming it, doing the lines, and then it cuts to them like the woman's like leading them out, and they're just like, okay, is that it? And as they start to go, Von Kovac's like, where are you going? Mm-hmm. And then he tells him, he's like to Simon, he's like, you
shit in front of everybody else, but
you are Wonder Man. And you are my Barnaby.
My Barnaby.
The world is going to fall in love with you.
Yeah. And it's like, holy shit, you got the part.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, we're going to make the last film ever made because no one is going to have the balls to make another.
Yeah.
And they're driving back just like staring off into space because they don't know how to process it.
Holy shit.
Because they actually got it. And then he drops, I almost said Barnaby. He drops Trevor off. He is.
Right.
He drops him off at his hotel and he drives away. And then the Department of Damage Control.
They pull up right after him.
Yeah, right after him. Mm-hmm. Throw him in the back. And Cleary's like, you haven't been answering my calls.
Either you give me what I need or you're going to fucking prison.
Yeah. And Trevor's like, look, I just need more time.
I need more time. You need me though.
Yeah.
Because I know he is
a
super dude. I just don't have the evidence yet, but I know. I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know.
And if I had more time, guess what, bro?
Guess what? He's like, but you gotta let me do it my way.
Yeah.
You gotta get off my ass.
Yeah.
And we all know he's stalling.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know,
of course. And so the next episode 7, is your favorite episode.
Oh man, so
Kathy
good.
Friedman.
Kathy Friedman.
You want to do Kathy Friedman?
I can do Kathy Friedman. So basically, now we got the part right.
Yeah.
So we're living good, right? We're on set being an asshole.
Yeah, costume fittings.
Getting real bacon.
Yeah.
Not turkey bacon.
Yeah.
Getting protein shakes.
Oh, and he's in the cart now.
Yeah, he's in the cart.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, he's got assistants doing things for him. He's like a real actor.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I made it. It's my moment. We're going to the costume reading. Oh, I have a line change. I need to meet with the director. He's calling the shots, and he's milking the shit of it. And so is Trevor. To a degree. Not as bad as Simon, but Trevor is
still a little tight in the undercarriage. I may want to have kids one day.
Yes. And so Simon is just living it up. He's, and I get it. He's like, this is where I've been trying to be for a decade plus, and making as an actor is one of the hardest fucking things in the world, bro. You probably got just as much a shot at hitting the lottery.
Actually,
like shit, making it in Hollywood. Oh, it's rough. What I like about this show is it kind of shows us, I feel like, the not old ways of how the game was played, but how the game was played, like, in my era, like early 2000s, because this show doesn't feel like right now. To me, it feels like 2007 or 8, where people were still like really hustling and bustling in LA life, and I feel like it's not quite like that anymore. So to me,
because social media changed everything.
Yes, I feel like it's not this running around and shit like it was back in the day, but that's the era I would have wanted to be in if I was an actor. But so they're excited, because this, like, he gets this line change from the director. They're like, dude, this shit is, life couldn't be better until Kathy Friedman is brought up.
Yeah, they find out Kathy Friedman from the New York Times.
The New York
Times. Yes, the only one there is.
The only one there is. Yes, and they're like, listen, Kathy Friedman is going to be doing an interview on both of you guys, and she's going to be digging into your fucking lives and finding out about you guys. She write an article about you. And Simon, she wants to see if you're legit or not. Not necessarily as an actor, as a person.
Yes.
So,
Glenn Howerton stabbed his arugula listlessly.
so these guys, and now at this point, Simon's like head is huge, and Trevor kind of acts like his mouthpiece a lot.
He does, because he trusts him.
For everything.
Yeah.
I think we think you should do this Netflix show. I think I'm going to do a play. Trevor, I'm going to do whatever Trevor says.
Yeah.
But Trevor's not who he should be listening to.
No,
not at all. I'm like, this guy shouldn't be your agent. You have an agent. Listen to her. She's telling you the right moves to make. I mean, he's gotten to the point where he's having meetings with multiple people trying to figure out what your next move is.
Oh, we're team now.
We're a team.
Yeah. He's got a team meeting, not just Janelle.
Not just Janelle. Yeah, you're valuable now to the agency. So, but they're stressed about this Kathy Friedman shit because this woman could make or break you.
Yeah.
And she's obviously has that status with the New York Times where she clearly, people are going to read what she says.
Yeah.
And that's also what it reminded me of like back in the day.
Where I feel like journalists had power.
Journalism was huge. Back in the day, if Roger Ebert said your movie sucked, bro, it's not going to make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where like a Variety fucking review could kill your movie. I don't think it's like that as much anymore.
Yeah, now it's more because you have like Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb, like everything we go over. We're all so connected with each other. I can go on my Letterboxd and look and see what 8 people I like. I agree with what they like. Yeah,
what they said that's more important to me than some bitch I've never met in my life.
Yes.
So yes, I think the game has changed like that. So, but she's gonna follow them on set and kind of shadow them and just see what they're like. I'm not here. So these motherfuckers are trying to act like they're the perfect angels on set. They try to act like they're so nice. They try to talk to all the cast and crew.
Oh my god, I love the advice Trevor gives him. He's like, Try using people's names.
Yes.
That kind of bullshit actually works.
Bullshit actually works. Yeah.
Kathy.
He's like, you've never said my name before. Like,
yeah.
What game did he ask if he like World of Warcraft or something?
No. He's like, yeah, I hear you're a Bruins fan.
Bruins fan. That's right. I hear you're a Bruins fan. Oh yeah, you like the Bruins?
No.
Like Kathy Freeman's obviously not stupid. She's like,
yes,
these motherfuckers are retarded. They're fucking running game on me. He's acting like he's like, oh yeah, I'll go get my stuff. He's like, since when? He's like, bro. He's like, like, bro, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah. You go get your own stuff. Yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah.
He eventually catches on. Obviously, Kathy knows. Like, and she don't care about that shit.
No,
she's been around actors, bro. She's probably been around dudes like fucking Russell Crowe and shit.
Yeah,
Psychos, like,
or Christian Bale when he was yelling at people.
On, what movie was that? Terminator?
I think it was. Yeah.
I guess he flipped out. But she's been around these kinds of people. Like, this is nothing to her. You asking for a fucking protein shake from an assistant is not going to bother her. But what is going to bother her, though, is if you lie or not. And so she wants the truth about you. So she starts getting in touch with all his people.
Yeah.
His mom.
His brother.
His ex. So he is like trying to run interference.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm going to call my ex and be like, oh, let's just sit down and try and get to her before Kathy does.
Yes.
But he's too late.
Yeah.
And all she realizes is that you're still an arrogant asshole. You're still self-centered. And that's why we didn't work out. And that's why we never be together ever again.
Yeah. And plus,
he thought she left LA and everything.
And plus, she knew about his secret and was waiting for him to tell her.
But I don't think he knew she knew.
No, he didn't know.
Yeah, he didn't know.
He wanted her to trust. She wanted him to trust her.
Enough. Yeah. But I think on the one hand, it's like
she could have told him.
He could have told her, but on one hand, he's like, dude, I could tell if he thinks she doesn't know. He's like, I'm telling you something that's going to alter the entire course of our relationship.
Yeah.
And I like where we are. You like where we are. Why ruin that with something I've kept a moderate lid on, So I get him not telling her. But, I mean, you got to figure she kind of knows.
Well, like, she's talking to him about how she got that role in Severance.
Yep. And he don't give a shit.
No, he does. It's just that she's like, I've never had a character that had like wardrobe fittings before. Yep. And then it got him just thinking about what he's going through.
And he made it all about him, though.
He did, but I think he was trying to relate to her.
I think he was, but I also, what she said after that was telling. Like, you're still self-centered and arrogant.
Yeah,
She's like, I'm telling you about what I got going on, and you make it about you.
Yeah.
Instead of you asking, tell me about the wardrobe changes, what they got you wearing.
Oh,
what kind of character is it? He completely flipped it about him and his project because he knows his project's way bigger.
Yeah.
It's way more important. It's way more money involved. So why would we even talk about your little maybe recurring role on Severance when I'm about to star in a fucking probably $150 million action movie?
Yeah, that's true.
So she's like, damn, dude, for 2 minutes, you couldn't just talk about me and what I got going on. We can talk about your Wonder Man shit for an hour after this, but you couldn't just care enough for a minute.
Wow.
And it just reaffirms that she made the correct decision.
Wow, you're right. Mm-hmm. That's why she was like, I'll see you later.
I'll see you later. Yeah. She's like, and don't worry, I'm not going to tell I already talked to her. I didn't tell her nothing. Because she's like, listen, and she says, I loved you. I really did.
Yeah.
I really did. And she makes sure it was past tense with an ED.
Yeah.
Because she made sure he knew, I don't love you no more.
Yeah.
I've moved on. She's probably way happier now because I'm gonna be honest, being with Simon would suck.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he'd be a good boyfriend.
Yes.
He's not that fun to be around.
Well, he even says
he's also wrapped up in everything he has going on, which I can relate to that. When I get in video making mode, fitness mode, skate mode, bro, that consumes my mind.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about anything. I don't care about anything else. And I'll be honest. And I'm like, I see a lot of myself in Simon, but I've learned to understand that there needs to be balance in relationships with no matter who it is.
Yes.
It can't always be about you. You need to ask them about their day too. You need to care. And that's what's going to keep relationships going. And I think it's a skill that regular people learn as they go through their 20s and 30s, where Simon's been chasing this one thing for a decade plus and hasn't had time to break his own personal character down because he's too busy trying to play a bunch of other characters.
Yeah, and that's true, because if you think about it, he probably stopped growing emotionally when his dad died.
Absolutely, that too. Absolutely.
And his dad, like, told him to be an actor.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, that's what Dad wanted. And that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah, so he's trying to honor his father, and I don't think his brother understands.
He doesn't understand that. Nor does his mom. Well, maybe his mom does. I just think his mom is, she's an immigrant. I don't think she can articulate things to him the way that maybe his brother could or somebody else could, because there is a barrier culturally between the two. Because although, yes, he's Haitian, he's American.
Yeah, he is.
He's first generation. He's born here. This is not her homeland. She probably came here in her early to mid 20s. She already was a fully grown adult who had her culture, values, and customs, whereas everything her son has grown up with is different than what she did. Yeah. So there is probably a line that they can't relate to on certain levels. And of course, there's also a slight language barrier where obviously he speaks the language and stuff, but to get things across, if two people can speak English, you're going to be able to get your point across way better than anything else.
Yeah.
So there's a lot. This is what I liked about this episode a lot. I think a lot of Simon's flaws really came to the surface here, where we can analyze him as a flawed character, but also understand why he's a flawed character.
Yes.
And recognize that he is doing the best he can, giving the trauma he's gone through.
Yeah.
And he's never properly healed from this trauma. He's never really gotten over his dad. He sounds like he's never really talked about it.
Yeah.
Dad needs therapy, if you want to be honest.
Yeah.
So this episode for me really put a bow on what the show is about, even more so than episode 8. Because I think it showed his character, not only his character, but also Trevor's.
Yeah.
Because later on, we find out, after we go meet back up with Kathy, we're terrified. We call our mom on the phone. We're like, Mom, please don't tell her. You told her about the kitchen. You told her about this. No, I didn't say nothing. It's all good, baby.
Yeah. Why would I talk about that?
Great, Mom. Thanks. Yeah, but her and your brother.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
As soon as she said that, I was like,
yeah, because he's like, he's been waiting his whole life.
For this. I was like, I actually got nervous for this. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, especially after Pacoima.
But I was like, there's no way his brother. I was like, no, his brother would do this right. Because somebody from you get a phone call. Hi, this is blank from the New York Times. I'm here to talk to you about your brother, the actor who's about to be in a $150 million movie. I was like, my amazing little brother that got all his skill from me. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
That would make you, this ain't Billy from the Lancaster local,
yes,
and NYT, so I think his brother did.
Yeah, it's not like the dude that hit on you.
No, it's not like that.
David Sedaris from COG.
No, it is not like that.
Oh my God, I can't. Jonathan Groff.
Johnny Groff.
Yeah.
Johnny Groff.
Like, we don't know Jonathan Groff. We know he's a good actor.
We know he's a good actor. We don't know him.
Yeah.
But nice guy, And
yeah.
Apparently likes black dudes.
Hey now. Hey now.
But, so Kathy's like, dude, I had a fantastic conversation with your family, and I feel like I know you a lot more now. I understand your struggles, where you come from. We talked about your dad. We talked about, why you want to be an actor and how hard you've worked. And I actually think you've earned the right to be here.
Yeah.
And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, what did my brother say? She's like, oh, your brother thinks the world of you, yada, yada. And
because he's trying to buffer. He's doing damage control.
He was literally, because the first thing he saes, me and my brother have a complicated relationship. She's like, weird. I wouldn't describe it that way based on our conversation.
Yeah.
And he's like, even Trevor's kind of like, shit, what the hell?
Yeah, what?
And so Simon's good, but Trevor is not.
No.
She knows what's up with Trevor. She knows Trevor got arrested at LAX. She knows Trevor's been working with some people. She knows Trevor's got a lot going on that he hasn't disclosed. And Simon's kind of like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is she talking about? And it's all true, obviously.
Yeah, so Simon confronts him.
Yep. And he's like, dude, what the fuck? He's
Yeah.
like, I mean, what's Trevor gonna do? Lie to him? So
yeah,
it's like, yeah, bro, it is what it is. And so you're like, damn, is this about to be the end of maybe one of the best
bromances
of
yes.
all time? Like,
yes.
Like, I mean, I think their chemistry was as good as like Danny and Mel. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They had that kind of chemistry. Like,
yeah.
You know,
and look, Richard Donner got those guys together. Another Superman connection.
Richard Donner.
I know.
Like, imagine if he was alive and directed this.
Oh my God.
Probably one of the best shows ever made. No, Richard Donner is, for me, is one of my like most underrated directors of all time. Like everyone loves all his movies, has no idea he did them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like The Omen, Superman the movie, The Goonies,
all the Lethal Weapons.
I think like, Radio Flyer, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he make Radio
I think he might have, yeah. All the Lethal Weapons.
Dude, between Lethal One and
Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson.
That was actually good too.
Yeah.
I was like, he never made a bad movie. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, he's a man. But anyway, so Trevor's like, Simon's like, all right, dude, I'm out of here. Like, fuck it. Like,
it was a hell of a performance.
But he's pissed off. And now we got a problem. And that's pretty much how the episode ends.
Well, yeah, because he's walking and he's trying to control his power.
Yeah, because he's pissed off. His eyes turn all purple. Yeah, he gets visibly.
Yeah,
and this is kind of like the first time you really see him visibly get like Hulk type angry.
Yes,
like he physically is changing. You're like, whoa, I can see it in you.
And he goes into this one studio. Like a huge studio building,
destroys it
destroys it all.
I mean, tears it
down. And then Simon comes in and looks around because Simon says something when Trevor says something, and then Trevor goes in and looks at it. Mm-hmm. But when Simon confronts Trevor, Trevor's like, I just have to figure out, how to fix it all or whatever. And so it ends with Kathy Friedman looking back after this explosion. Mm-hmm. And then I think that's really the end of the episode, right?
It ends like that, right?
Yeah, because the next episode begins and it's like back after the movie, Simon and his dad talking about the dude who played Wonder Man in that film. And Simon's dad telling him how great he was in 12th Night. And not in the way that parents are supposed to tell their kids they're good. Mm-hmm. And you realize that's what inspired him to do what he does and why Wonder Man is so important to him. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not just a character, it's honoring his dad and his dad's legacy, because that's the first thing his dad related to as an immigrant in America. Mm-hmm. If it's like Superman, let's say, like, that's why Superman resonates, because it's an immigrant story.
It's an immigrant story, yeah.
So no matter what you look like, you can relate to it. Like I realized earlier today, because I was analyzing something that someone had said about Superman being kind of like, I want to say kind of misogynistic and like the white male hero fantasy, whatever. Mm-hmm. But at the time he was created in 1938, like two Jewish kids who are, first generation Americans created the Superman. At the same time, a German was trying to create the Übermensch, which means Superman, which would have had nothing to do with them.
Damn.
Because they were obviously Jewish.
Yep.
So if you look at Superman from 38 as being like the anti-German Übermensch, but still fighting for American values and fighting for everybody. And you look at how they do Wonder Man, since Kevin Feige is a big Superman fan, this Wonder Man in this day and age, whoever our president might be, he's been compared to Hitler. Mm-hmm. And his idea is to white out America. Mm-hmm. And this individual, Wonder Man, who is a lot like Superman, is the son of immigrants and representative of like the peak of physical perfection and what you can do. And he doesn't look like what this leader's idea of a perfect American is. But he is a perfect American.
Hey, there you go.
And it's crazy.
That's nutty.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it makes sense because the difference between 38 and 2026 is that our nation, I hate to say it's integrated more, but, in 38, everything was segregated.
Oh, yeah.
No matter where you went.
Yeah.
And it's like, it makes sense that Simon would represent the United States now more than like Christopher Reeve would. Of
course.
No offense, Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, but that was at that time.
Yeah.
That was what the U.S. That was what people call the American dream. Yeah. Which was his thing.
And there's also an argument too for like Superman being nature and Wonder Man being like science, or maybe not nature, but like Wonder Man is like man-made, and Superman. Well, yeah. Wonder Man being science and Superman being more like natural. Yeah. Or
he is an alien.
Or I guess his parents like created him, so he's created that way. Yeah. Whereas Wonder Man, as far as we know, and in the comic books, it was like science that made him that way. So there's a different kind of thing. I don't know. I've been analyzing it a lot. I'm sorry. Good. So that being said, we're now in the present. And Simon is freaking the fuck out the next morning at his house because all on the news is that there's a manhunt out because of this explosion at the studio where they're making the new Wonder Man movie.
Yep, he's like, the cops are going to come and get your boy.
So he calls his mom after he has his Goodfellas moment.
Yes, he does.
He does. He's looking at helicopters. The only thing he need to do was stir some spaghetti sauce.
Motherfuckers just staring at helicopters and tomato sauce.
So he's freaking out. He calls his mom, tells her that he loves her, and then Trevor calls him.
Yep. He's like, bro, don't worry.
I figured it out. I figured it out. Good. That's good. They're coming for me.
Yep.
I don't care if you fucking figured it out.
They ain't coming for you, dog.
And then he looks at the news because Trevor said, don't ruin this opportunity. So he looks at the news and the newswoman, excuse me, I'm sorry. The newswoman is like, hey, there's been a confession. And she shows a new Mandarin video where the Mandarin confesses.
So funny.
America.
Yep, that shit is funny.
I have another lesson for you.
Yep.
And oh my God, it is. It's great. And then you realize all the guys from the Department of Damage Control are going to Trevor's apartment, not Simon's.
Yep.
And they get Trevor. Booked. Yeah, he's like, you're going away for a long time.
They kind of Hannibal Lecter him.
Yeah.
Film and like looks like he's all alone.
Yeah.
Some kind of cell, but this enables Simon to live out his career the way he was supposed to.
Yeah, because Simon, there's a knock on the door. It's the dude who gets him the bacon and the smoothies and stuff. And he's, well, maybe not that dude, but the guy who tells other people to do it. And he's like, look, apparently Von Kovac doesn't miss a shoot day.
Yep. So let's get down and get to work.
Let's get down to it. And so he goes on to set. He's wearing the thing to cover up the costume like they do when they're filming in case people are taking pictures.
Photos,
Now, in the beginning of the 7th episode, when Kathy Friedman, when he goes to visit Trevor in the costuming, this guy comes for him to try on glasses because the original Wonder Man wears glasses. Yeah.
And he just could not get them right.
Yeah. He's like, can we do something that's closer to the original? So when he goes on the set, the guy comes up dressed like Han Solo. Yeah. Did you notice that? I was like, why is he dressed like Han Solo? And he's like, look, we got him. And he hands them to him. And he's like, oh, how close are these to the original? And the guy's like, these are the original.
This is them.
I had a friend that worked for Hollywood Pictures, and he tracked them down for me. And Simon like puts them on. They fit perfect. He takes off the robe or whatever he has, and he's in costume for the first time. That's an amazing costume.
It's a good costume.
And they start filming because Von Kovac is like, all right, I know it's been a hard day, but take all of that, all that you're feeling, and put it into this performance. Plus, your mom is cooking a hedgehog for dinner. I just want to kind of see where that takes you. It's like the weirdest thing because he has all these really weird things.
Guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So he starts filming to this tennis ball because obviously Trevor's not there.
Yeah.
Because Trevor was going to be Barnaby, the guy he's going to do the scene with. And then it cuts to them in the theater watching it. And he's talking to Barnaby, played by Joey Pantoliano.
Yep, it's Joey Pants. He got the role.
Yeah, he got the role.
I was like, of course Joey Pants got the role.
And he's watching it with his mom and Janelle and his brother. And his mom's all excited. His brother's like wiping away tears. Mm-hmm. And Janelle's excited for him. And then afterwards, he's talking to Von Kovac. Von Kovac is like, I don't do sequels, but we should probably see how we can top this one if they come to us. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, we probably should.
I should.
And, Joey Pants is like, hey, remember what I told you? And I wanted to say plastics. Because it reminded me of The Graduate, right? Yeah. I just have one word for you. Plastics. But he's like, real estate. You can get 20 cents on the dollar.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, okay. And then Janelle starts talking to Joey Pants. She's like, look, we're just going to be talking. Mm-hmm. We'll just be out to eat talking. And you're buying. Yep, I'll be buying. And then, because look, they're talking. Because she wants to poach him from his agent.
Yeah, from his agent, of course.
Because look, he's offer only.
Yeah, he's offer only. So that's guaranteed money.
Yeah, exactly.
10% easy.
So then Simon goes outside. He sees people dressed up like Wonder Man. Mm-hmm. Janelle starts talking to him. She's like, oh my God, is that Simon Williams? Tells him how good he looks.
Yep.
And he's still wearing the glasses.
He's still in the glasses.
And he's wearing like one of Wonder Man's costumes from the 80s, late 70s, early 80s. And he asks her about Trevor. She's like, look, and this is obviously a year and a half later.
The movie's out.
Yeah, because, with all the special effects and everything,
I'm like,
it takes a while. So she's like, look, they put him away, man. There's no way you can find him. And then black screen, and it goes to somewhere that looks very hickish.
Hickish, yeah.
And you go into a bar, and it's Simon and this guy, and Simon's talking to this guy, and the guy's like, are you sure? Simon's like, yeah. So Simon explains to him, basically Simon's a method actor, and he's doing research for a role where he's going to play this guy. And the guy never questions that he's white, Simon's brown. Yeah. Yeah. Simon's going to play him.
And they look, and not only
there's like 30 years between them.
There's the body, everything. You couldn't pick two more opposite dudes.
No, not at all. And it's fantastic because the guy's like, okay,
yeah, let's do it. I wouldn't do it that way.
Yeah, you want to come to karaoke with me every Thursday night?
Come eat dinner with my family.
Yes. Yeah. So Simon stays with this dude and his family for I don't know how long.
It's got to be at least a couple months, right?
It feels like it because he's going to this guy's doctor's appointments. Mm-hmm. He's trying to get him healthy because of what his doctor says. He's with him when he's fixing like his truck motor, and the guy's talking about their medical debt because the daughter got sick. Mm-hmm. He's listening to the guy talk about how his job stresses him the fuck out. Mm-hmm. And he tells Simon then, he's like, look, I know you wanted to come to work with me to see what I go through so you can get this part right. And I want you to be good playing me. So I finally got the clearance.
But
I had to give you a different name. Yeah. Your name is Alfonso Ribera.
Yep.
You were on Silver Spoons and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And so he takes him in. The guy is a prison guard at the prison where Trevor is. Mm-hmm. And, dude, it gets me every time I watch it. Because he goes in.
He method acts.
He does.
He plays a role.
He plays a role, and he fools this guy who thinks he recognizes him. And then he asks the dude, he's like, hey, where's the bathroom around here? Mm-hmm. And then he goes and finds Trevor. And as he finds Trevor, the guy's wife calls him and is like, there's been an anonymous deposit into our account. He's like, well, how much? And she's like, enough that you can quit that shitty job.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And then he gets to Trevor. He's like, who you writing? And Trevor's like, Simon, wait, I did this so you wouldn't be caught.
What are you doing here?
And he's like, and it's great because the first thing Trevor really asks him, he's like, how'd the movie turn out? Mm-hmm. Who ended up playing Barnaby?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know. So Simon pulls the door off.
Yep.
And Trevor's like, well, we can't go that way. There's all these guards. And Simon's like, motion sensors and cameras. And he's like, we're not going that way. And then, dude, Everybody's Talking starts playing. Mm-hmm. Like the end of Midnight Cowboy.
Midnight Cowboy, yeah.
And they like fly through the roof, man.
Baby. We're going up, up. They pulled the golden on them.
Yeah. And then everyone comes rushing in and just looks up at the hole in the ceiling. And that's the end of the show, man.
That's the end of the show.
He rescues his buddy.
Saves his homie. Yeah. I was like, bro, I know he's going to fucking get that. I was like, there's no way he's going to let him rot.
No,
I was like, you got to save him, bro. That was awesome.
And you know what? I admit, dude, I tear up every time I watch it.
It's a good
beautiful, though.
It's a good buddy show. It works real well. I mean, like I said, it's two good character studies on a guy who's had it and a guy who's trying to get it.
Yeah.
You know?
And the guy who had it is trying to help the guy who wants to get it avoid the pitfalls.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot of layers between the characters. The two characters are really what drives this and makes this work so well. Because like you said, it doesn't really feel like a hero show.
No, it's not.
There's there's only one real action scene.
Yeah.
And that's when they fight in the alley.
Yeah, yeah.
And like other than that,
even at the end, you don't really see it.
Quick it's not. There's no action scene.
No, really. You see that he is now able to control what it seemed like he couldn't before.
Yes.
So he's taking that time to,
playing Wonder Man made him Wonder Man.
Yes, yes.
So he figured it out.
Yeah, that is method acting.
It is. That's what he's a method man, not from the Wu-Tang. But all right, MVP. Ben Kingsley and Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
And Destin Daniel Cretton and Andrew Guest.
Oh, the writer and
director,
yes. Andrew Guest.
Because they both created it for TV.
Yep, I saw that. They definitely get
because Andrew Guest wrote most of the episodes or co-wrote, and Destin Daniel Cretton, he directed the first two episodes. And the new Spider-Man and Shang-Chi.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That high profile.
Yeah.
Peak season. I had Yahya Abdul-Mateen II.
Honestly, believe it or not, I've seen a lot of things he's been in. I would say yes.
Yeah, this is his show.
Yeah, it is. He'll
get roles from this. He'll get more roles from this than anything else he's done.
Yeah.
He's a peak season. All right. You got quotes? Hit him with the quotes.
All right, quotes. Here we go. Excuse me. Okay. This is from episode 1. It's a wonderful thing, not thinking too much. Served me well most of my life.
Hell yeah.
John Gielgud used to have me whip him with a belt across his bare ass every night before curtain up. And that was before we were friends. Then things got weird.
Yep. I was like...
And now this is, those are all Trevor, and this is also Trevor, talking about acting. Nature, that's our job. To understand the world around us and ourselves within it. The real work isn't digging for subtext or parsing a writer's intent. The real work is living. Now, Simon in the movie theater. But I remember you from the Omnibus episode you did in the 70s. You played Edgar Allan Poe, The Need for Nightmare. Well, not too many people remember that old gem, including me. How was I? Some of us actually believe in supporting each other. Take from someone who's eaten shit on stage more times than he can count. Not literally, mind. Nah, that's not my process. Well, your process can blow a spider. Hold on here. Oh my God, your guy, Joey Pants. No, look, show business. It's crazy. It's built on a foundation of insanity. So success is the collateral you use to build something real for yourself. Art Linkletter taught me a crucial lesson about show business. It's not enough to make a living. You got to make a killing.
Make a killing. Yep.
Oh, here we go. I'll handle the role of Trevor Slattery if you don't mind. That's the quote.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And when they're leaving Joey Pants, acting isn't a job, it's a calling. It's the single most consequential thing that anyone could ever do with their life. That is a great quote. Oh, my God. Okay, this is from your favorite episode, Kathy Freeman. I see what episode it's from. I'm sorry. Well, it's a bit snug in the undercarriage, to be honest. I do want to have babies one day. And then the girl laughs at him. He's like, "Don't laugh. Anthony Quinn had kids at 81." This was obviously before Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Al Pacino had their bundles of joy.
Trev, what if I stab my arugula salad listlessly? Never. You're very assertive with your fork. You work on being more charming, and I find it helpful to use people's names. Ask them about themselves. That kind of bullshit actually works. Yeah, you'd be amazed. How you feeling? Worried. Of course you are. You wouldn't be you otherwise. Yeah. Trevor really has his number.
He does.
Yeah.
That's so like Trevor was great, man.
Come on, let's both stay loose and relax. That's Trevor. And Simon, what? No. I can't do either of those things.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, Trevor. No, I had a feeling it would all sort itself out. You say that about a lot of stuff, don't you? Von Kovac. Our ideas about heroes and gods, they only get in the way. It's too difficult to comprehend them. So let's get past them. Let's find the human underneath. I want you to see who you really are. I want us to explore the place between fiction and nonfiction. And then that's when they go into like the Pretty Woman scene.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Another Von Kovac. We're going to make the last movie on Earth because no one will have the balls to make another. Yeah, what a weirdo.
Yeah, I love him.
He is great.
He's really good in Triangle of Sadness.
So this is Trevor. This is in Pacoima. When Trevor's asking about Simon, I never much liked him, to be honest. His brother Eric, he's a nice one, so helpful. I wasn't asking for your preference, Esther. Just some Simon stories. Bloody hell. That's probably the best line from that episode. Let's see. DeMar Davis, but I can't act. Josh Gad, who cares? I can't act. It's never stopped me from being an actor.
Yep.
You have something that other people just don't. It's a charisma, a charm. On top of all that, you can become a door. Thanks, Josh Gad.
Yep, Josh Gad.
Yeah, and that's pretty much all the quotes that I had.
Those are some good ones.
Yeah, there's some great ones, and a lot of them. If no one's ever seen this show,
I hope you fucking seen it.
Yeah,
just look.
Yeah, but you really need to watch it because there's so many things, especially Trevor. Like we said in the one episode when the guy's like, "I'm going to shoot your friend Jaden." That's the kid. I'm going to shoot your friend Jaden, and Trevor's like, "I wish you would."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
yeah, it's like little things like that you might not catch, and it's just crazy.
Trevor's great, man.
Yeah.
Sage's the best. I have the love of film and TV.
Yeah.
Buddy shows and movies.
Yeah, because they don't have.
They don't get them as much.
I think everything's like heated rivalry now, so they have to. There has to be some kind of
high stakes between the two.
Yeah, instead of just guys being guys,
growing up.
Yeah.
And I had the character development for both of them.
Yes, yeah, because Simon's arc is incredible.
Better people.
Yeah, and because it's redemption for both of them. Because remember, Von Kovac is talking about how redemption is a key theme in the Wonder Man movie they're making. But it's like they're both going through their own redemption arcs, the whole series. So.
They are. That's what they're doing. What Sage is the worst? I had the ugliness of the game.
Yeah.
That's
because
cutthroat.
When you think about because you're competing with other people, so if your dream comes true, someone else's dream gets dashed.
Didn't.
Yeah.
And if someone else's dreams come true, yours didn't.
Yeah.
And that probably happens a lot. It discourages the shit out of you, Start giving you a complex. Our most rewatchable scenes, like I said, I was like, I'm going to pick 4 episodes.
Okay.
I picked my 4 favorites. I went with Matinee, Self-Tape, Callback, and Kathy Friedman.
You know what? I would say I'd say Matinee because it introduces the whole thing. Self-Tape, yes. I love found footage.
You like found, yeah.
Yes, because that kind of tightens the relationship between Simon and Trevor.
Yeah.
And the other two, and I love Yucca Valley too.
Of course.
Yeah. So really, Pacoima and Doorman, I could kind of do with that, even though Pacoima is important.
Yes. But once you've seen the show, if you were like, well, I can only watch 6, those are the 2 you can skip.
Yeah.
all Doorman is just letting you know.
It's a backstory.
Yeah. So it's just letting you know why.
Like why Simon is the way that he is.
Problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and the other one just kind of introduces you to his family, which once you've seen it, you know who they are.
Yes. Yeah. And his dad, the flashbacks in the other episodes, I think, are more important.
Yes.
Absolutely. As to who Simon is.
Mm-hmm. Best characters. I had Simon, Trevor, and Janelle.
What about Von Kovac?
Von Kovac's good if you want to throw him in there. Yeah. Just because he was only in a couple episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
Von Kovac is good, though.
Yeah.
Worst characters out of the agency.
Oh, yeah. Especially, Cleary and the deputy secretary. He was.
Nitpicks, did you have any?
Honestly, I didn't.
I didn't either.
I wish I did.
Well, when you get a show, 8 episodes enough to kind of iron everything out.
I wish they would come out with a full 80s Wonder Man film.
That'd be fun.
Just to kind of have it be like a throwback.
Yeah, it could even just be like a Disney Plus release.
Yeah.
It don't have to be fucking a big production.
Yeah, not at all, because you don't have to have some good special effects or anything.
That's the whole point.
Yeah. Like, here's your $5 budget.
Yeah, make it nice and cheap.
Yeah.
Disney's still like, we need $80 million for this.
Yeah,
what?
What is this? Neja 2?
Yeah, for real shit. All right, recasting couch. All right, Simon.
Obviously, Dom.
We went with me.
Yes.
And guys, trust me, I'm a good pick for this.
Yes.
Trevor.
I was torn, believe it or not. I was thinking like Pierce Brosnan.
You don't think he's too suave?
See, I wonder, because I was thinking either him or our guy, Harry Hart, Colin Firth.
Colin Firth would be
because he's older.
Colin Firth would be good.
Because I was trying to think of like older actors that can play like dirty.
I want Gary Oldman.
Holy fuck, yes.
Yeah.
You're right. Never mind. Gary Oldman.
He'd be great.
He can do anything.
He can.
Yeah, you're right.
He would be great.
You're right.
And he's the right age.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman's about like 74 or 5.
Yeah. Shit, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's good. I was thinking about, I was like, Trevor's got to be someone who's a great actor that people like. And even though, because Trevor, I mean, he's doing something very bad.
Yes.
But you still root for him.
Yes.
So it's got to be somebody who can embody that.
It's like he wants to be good because he starts off with selfish intent.
Yeah.
But then he becomes unselfish, realizing that that's the right, good thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Janelle. I went with a musician. Who does act?
Okay.
I went with Lizzo.
I was thinking like Divine Joy Randolph.
All right, I like that better.
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Bet you got
because we loved her from The Holdovers.
Yep. She's been great in everything she's in.
Yeah,
I'll take her. Cool. Agent Cleary. I went with Oscar Isaac.
You know what? He would be good.
Because whoever played him had like a Spanishy vibe.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Oscar. If this was like 10 or 15 years ago, I would have went with Mark Anthony. But he might be a little too old now.
He might be, yeah. You know what? You're right. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm like, Oscar, I could do it.
Yeah.
Director, I picked 3. All right. And I know these aren't necessarily Marvel guys. Well, one of them is. But I went with Snyder. Just watch Star Trek. I went with JJ and James Gunn.
You know what? James Gunn would be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Because
a couple of them could do a few episodes.
Yeah. I mean, actually, all 3 of them are perfect.
Yeah, I was like,
because there's 8 episodes, just split it up.
Which ones they should do based on their skills.
Yes.
Because I just was like, I think they would handle this well. I think James Gunn will really get into this.
Because, I think this was Marvel's way of giving James Gunn their blessing to do a Superman movie.
Yeah.
Since it was filmed before he filmed Superman, I think that's really what it was.
Yeah.
Because, we all love Superman. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
But, yeah, no, actually, those are all good picks. I can't.
I mean, you could throw in,
because, you could always have,
a
Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi. He would be really good.
Taika Waititi.
He would be fun.
Especially with the dialogue parts.
I like Sam Raimi a lot for it, though, because I know he would be able to relate to this material a lot.
Yeah. Because what he did with Spider-Man at a time when no one was doing anything like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, any of them. I mean, fuck it. They can all direct an episode.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
They can all direct one.
Yeah.
Taika We can throw in. We'll do Snyder, Abrams, Gunn. We'll throw in Taika. We'll throw in who the fuck did I just say?
You said
Sam Raimi.
Yeah,
Sam Raimi. You said Sam Raimi. Sam Raimi, Taika, and I mean,
Jon Favreau also since he started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely throw him in to do episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. That'd be fun. All of them do an episode. All right, unanswerable questions. What was his relationship with his girl really like? I mean, we hear a little bit, but I would have, if they were going to say, we're going to make this a 2 or 3 season thing.
Yeah.
I would love to see some flashback episodes with his girlfriend. See what kind of dynamic they have, what he's like in an intimate setting like that. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
And where the fuck do they go?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Where do they go? What happened to his dad?
That too.
How did he get his powers?
That, yes.
Did he have something to do with what happened to his dad?
I think so.
Like these things aren't addressed. What happened to Josh Gad?
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Where is he in another dimension?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I mean, we saw there's all these different doors. Is he just somewhere where he can't get to a phone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually quite a bit.
Yeah.
But I think the stones left unturned are good ones to leave unturned.
And I wish, this is my hope, and it probably won't happen. It is my hope that they do not put him in with everyone else, because I think it would ruin the character.
Wonder Man. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Let him be on his own.
Yeah, please let him be on his own.
I know he would love that.
Yeah, yes.
But no, let him be on his own.
I'm hoping he's not in like Doomsday.
Yeah, they're gonna be and if he is, just like let him just like walk in the background for. Don't let him actually be in it. Like just a quick fun cameo.
Yes, that's all.
Easter egg for the people who watch the show. That would be fun, but I don't need him to have a role in it.
No, because I think it would ruin the gravity.
We don't know enough about him.
Yeah,
to put him in this, we need another season or something. We don't even really know the potential he has as a character, superhero wise, what he offers to the rest of the people. No, hopefully not.
Like if they do a season 2, I'm hoping that him being who he is reverses the doorman clause.
That'd be kind of cool.
You know what I mean?
That's a good way to go.
If they realize, like, wait, Wonder Man has Wonder Man powers. So
hey, maybe you should write it.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, now. Hey, I'm an English major.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Shit. Prop you on from the movie. The glasses.
The glasses, yeah. And that costume.
And the costume. And the car.
I want the 80s costume.
Oh, that was the best one.
Yeah, because I just love the cheesiness of it. And the fake muscles.
Fake muscles.
Because, dude, I could wear that and look jacked.
Look jacked, yeah. I'll take the car, too. I'll take his car, too.
Yeah, because obviously it runs.
It runs. Sure.
Yeah.
Little sidecar, especially these gas prices.
Yes.
Like a small tank. All right, so... let's put a grade.
Dude, I give it an A+.
I'm going to go A+. I'm going to go with a solid 95%.
Wow, that's awesome.
For a TV show, especially for a TV show to grab my interest, and I actually wanted to finish. Like I said, I was like, hey, we'll do Wonder Man. I'll finish it.
Yes.
So, yeah, that says a lot for me. So, guys, I'm not a showrunner. I still have 30 minutes of the last Stranger Things left. Don't judge me.
Oh, really?
It's sitting there for months.
I think the last 30 minutes is... they're trying to tie up loose ends, but it doesn't really tie anything up. You're not missing much.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm like, I may never finish it. But.
Yeah.
All right, so should we do Melania, dude?
I know you want to, so next week.
I just think it would be funny. We did Hillbilly Elegy.
Yes.
We might as well run through the administration.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. We might as well. And then we could do...
we might have to do The Apprentice.
Yeah, that's that movie, right?
Yeah,
Sebastian Stan.
Sebastian Stan.
Okay, all right. Here's the next couple weeks, everybody. We're gonna do Melania, The Apprentice, and then we'll do that Funny or Die movie where Johnny Depp played it.
Yes, we'll do that.
We'll do that to tie it up.
All right, man.
All right, cool.
All
right,
guys. I'm Dom.
I'm Jamie.
It's the cutting room floor.